Hi, everybody. I have a book tonight that I'm going to read to you, and I hope you guys enjoy this book. It's called Red Riding Hood and the Sweet Little Wolf. Once upon a time, there was a big bad wolf who lived in the woods. Well, that's not quite true. Really, she was a sweet little wolf who loved all things pretty and pink, especially fairy tales. She lived with her mom and dad, who were very big and very bad. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf shook their heads. When will you ever learn to be a real wolf like us? It's time you went out to get dinner. So the sweet little wolf set out. She hid behind a tree. I must be clever and calming, she whispered over and over again as she looked at her mother's list. Just then, Red Riding Hood skipped by on her way to Grandma's house in the woods. Sweet little wolf couldn't believe her luck. She scrambled shyly and followed her along the path. Red Riding Hood was reading a story out loud. Once upon a time, with a flick of a wand, a girl's rags turned into a beautiful gown fit for a ball. It was a fairy tale. Sweet little wolf perked up her ears and listened. Outside Grandma's cottage, Red Riding Hood finished the story, and they lived happily ever after. Then she went inside. Sweet little wolf felt in her pocket for a handkerchief. Happy endings always made her cry. She pulled out her mother's list. Oh no! What had she been doing? She couldn't go home without dinner. There was only one thing to do. Grandma was out, so Sweet little wolf crept into the cottage after Red Riding Hood. Grr, grr! She tried her hardest to make a scary face. She pointed her sharp claws. She practiced her best growl in Grandma's bedroom mirror. Her family would be so proud. But then she spotted a lovely pink robe and a frilly nightcap on the back of the bedroom door. Sweet little wolf couldn't resist trying them on. Suddenly she heard Red Riding Hood in the next room. The girl was reading again. Once upon a time, a girl was rescued from a tower in the middle of a forest by a handsome prince. Sweet little wolf lay down in Grandma's soft, cozy bed. She would just listen to one more story, and then she would be a real wolf. Soon Red Riding Hood heard a strange noise coming from Grandma's bedroom. Sniffle, grunt, snort. Sniffle, grunt, snort. She was surprised. Grandma was supposed to be picking blueberries in the woods. Why was she snoring in bed? She looked closer. Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have! And what big teeth! Red Riding Hood pulled back the covers and screamed. It was the big bad wolf. Help! She shouted. Wolf! A woodcutter heard Red Riding Hood's cry and ran toward the cottage as fast as he could. But the sweet little wolf didn't leap out of bed and chase Red Riding Hood. She hid under the covers and sobbed great big tears. I don't want to be a big bad wolf, she cried. I want to listen to fairy tales. Aww. Red Riding Hood felt sorry for the sweet little wolf. She told the woodcutter that she was perfectly safe and wrote a letter in her very best handwriting. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Wolf, once upon a time there lived a little wolf that didn't want to eat girls. She loved all things pretty and pink and dreamed of being a good, kind wolf. So this story has a different ending, a happy ending. Best wishes, Red Riding Hood. Sweet little Wolf ran home with Red Riding Hood's letter. Mr. and Mrs. Wolf were delighted to have their little wolf back. They have been worried practically when they heard about the woodcutter from their forest friends. It doesn't matter that you aren't a big bad wolf. We love you just the way you are, said Mrs. Wolf, tucking her into bed. Little Wolf fell fast asleep dreaming of princesses and magical lands and lovely little girls. Well, she was a wolf after all. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed the story tonight. I did want to give you guys an all heads up that tomorrow night I will be reading a Pacific book that I recommend that if you do watch the video tomorrow night, that you watch it before bedtime, because this Pacific book is literally going to put you to sleep. It is going to relax you so much that you will fall into a deep sleep, peaceful sleep. So I am advising anybody that is watching any of my videos that if I mention something like this, to please really pay attention to this video. Because I really would like everybody to know that tomorrow's video, I'm going to be doing it before bed, because that is a book that is literally going to put you guys all to sleep. If you guys have anything you want me to talk about, like topic-wise, comments, concerns, anything specific that you guys feel that needs to be addressed, please leave a comment below or pin me in personal message. Doesn't matter. But I want you, everybody out there, to be happy, safe, and kind, and caring, and loving right now to each other, because we all need a helping hand right now, no matter what. So, good night, everybody. Enjoy this story and have a wonderful evening.